Bergeron, Marchand.
Along with Pyatt and Dorsett. Now back the other way. Here's a centering pass deflected in front of the save made by Lundqvist.
And that's what Torrey Krug can bring to the party for the Boston Bruins. There's an example. Back check and then a little skill and then get it in deep and forecheck. Set play for Gregory Campbell. Smart.
Now Campbell again tries to get it in deep. Well, it goes off the skate of Pyatt right in front of Lundqvist.
All off a good shooting and retrieval. Sean Thornton and Gregory Campbell. They all understand their roles unbelievably well.
Hagelin tried to drag it through. And Marchand plays it back inside the Rangers zone. Collision there between Callahan and a Bruin player. Here's Marchand trying to cut in. Loose puck, a backhand and a save made.
Claude Julien's furious because he thinks that the Rangers batted the puck into the Bruins bench before that went down to the other end.
Face off, Delzato, oh, he hit the goalpost.
And it gave Mike Sullivan, who changes the defense, a lot of different options.
McDonough hammers one here off a stick and poked away by Rust. Rebounded right back to the front of the net. It doesn't get past the stick of Kreider. And Sean Thornton sends it across, batted ahead by Pyatt. Pyatt cutting in, circles the net, and that was stopped by Lundqvist. Here's Krejci as a man on the far side. It was tipped. Horton couldn't one-time it. Chara lets it go, and that's deflected by Lundqvist.
Didn't get good wood on that, Dave.
Dougie Hamilton, he lets it go. Lundqvist, he doesn't know where it is. Now he spreads out and covers as much of that blue paint as he can.
Well, it's behind you. Freeze it up. And he does watch the legs. And he remember now, it's the right eye that got hurt. I don't even know if he saw Troy Brouwer because it was his right eye that was exposed.
On the rush here, a chance. Standing on it is Marchand. Wants to wrap around, and puck ends up in the corner. Now it comes to Boychuk. Front of the net, Yager with a chance, and it slides just wide as the horn sounds. Dorsett in on the forecheck as Bergeron plays it on the far side. Strawman moved in. Pyatt with a hit on, Boychuk. He may be shaken up. Taylor Pyatt's a big body.
Is he ever?
He hits hard.
He's a physical guy, and he likes to get after people, and he goes right into the upper body of Johnny Boychuk and puts him right into the turnbuckle.
But he turns his body here right there, Pierre. It's like it's not like he goes square into the numbers, but it's still a dangerous hit the way Boychuk.
And you're talking about a guy, one of the reasons why Johnny Boychuk wears a shield, much like Mark Stahl 2 years ago against the Vancouver Canucks in a regular season game on a Saturday afternoon, he blocked a shot right in the face. And his mother told him, if you don't put a shield on, you'll never play again. I won't let you. Tortorella doesn't like the call.
4.5 minutes gone by here in the second period. Nash off the boards, tries to chip it around Chara. He does. Coming over is McQuaid. Penalty coming. Going to go against the Bruins. Nash tried to drop it back, and it's picked off here.
Here he wins another one. Chara caught standing still. There's no way he's going to be able to recover unless he sticks that big stick out.
In that first round, as Campbell fails to clear the first time, Boychuk hammers it around. Delzato gets a stick on it, but it deflects back into the Ranger end. Campbell's going to get to this loose puck. Bounces right off the back of the net. Back to Chara with a shot here that's into the glove of Lundqvist. The year after they met in the finals that we showed you moments ago. Here's Krejci now, putting on the brakes and dropping it back to the line. Chara with a chance here. Lundqvist takes a look around. It's behind him. Score! I'm not sure if Nathan Horton helped us across or Lundqvist knocked it in, but it is 1-0 Boston.
Chip out by the Boston Bruins. Rangers want to be aggressive. Comes around Delzato. Horton with the quick chip. He hears David Krejci. Krejci spins on Girardi. He hears Chara coming in late. Knuckleball on Lundqvist. You can see that thing fluttering. And then I think Lundqvist puts that in himself, Dave, with Horton going at him. Horton's stick never gets there. Delzato ties up Horton's stick. But it's the knuckleball effect of the puck from Chara that fools Lundqvist, and that's all it takes. Wow.
Rask coming out, moves it away, but here's Callahan. Shoots just wide. Rask was sliding across. Along the boards for Nash. Nash with a shot here. Rask save, rebound, and that was stopped as well. Eminger steps in front of Pyatt and sends it back the other way, and the crowd reacting to a collision over by the Boston bench for Taylor Pyatt. Sends it out to Girardi. Girardi shot through traffic, knocked down. Bartkowski trying to clear. And Horton making sure that it does get out of there. Marchand steps around Delzato, gets free, and couldn't get much on the shot as he was going down.
It's heating up now, Dave.
Marchand across the line. He escapes again, gets a shot through. Lundqvist the save. Tyler Seguin back to get it. Hands it off for Chara. Quick redirect, Peverley. Peverley top of the circle. Kelly with a shot. Lundqvist the save. He's run into.
Mr. R, I know, not yet, Bob.
That was interesting, though, the way he was flying through the air and putting it on the net. Back the other way now. Nash trying to use that bulk and speed of his. He wraps it right to the front. Knocked aside by Raz. Picked up by McDonough. Score! That may have bounced off Brassard at the side of the net. The Rangers get it to the net with 1.3 seconds remaining in the second period, and the Bruins are stunned.
Tyler Seguin tries to block this shot. McDonough knows there's not a lot of time left on the clock. Great rush by Nash, and Bartkowski keeps away alive. Now watch 19, can't get it out. He's going to get in the lane, try to block it. Boychuk tries to block it. I don't think that touches anybody.
No, I don't think so.
It's a real good shot by McDonough, but two Bruins try to play it. Yeah, Brad Richards is there.
Between the Bruins and the Maple Leafs, and we've got another original six matchup here, heading to the third period at 1-1. And that late goal scored by McDonough. Here is Hagelin, late man coming. Here, score! Derek Stepan put it right through Tuukka Rask, so they score with just over a second remaining in the second and 14 seconds here into the third.
Bruins don't get the puck in deep, and what a counterattack by the New York Rangers. Dave, this goal is a thing of beauty. Bartkowski tries to get it in. Marchand can't get it in. Little chip out by Girardi. Then they're off to the races. Good speed from Hagelin. Stop, pop, pull up, and then the quick release. The right-handed shooting Stepan. He'll take the relay from Hagelin. Stretch everybody out. Back him up. Lightning quick release. He fools Rask. Rangers take the lead. What a play by the Rangers.
And now knocked away by Moore, but recovered by Kelly. He sends it back into the Rangers zone. Peverley in on the forecheck there. Eminger wrapped him up. Yep, it was just long enough that he grabbed him with the free hand. It doesn't take much. We've seen it throughout these playoffs. Now Marchand, who Pierre just talked about, has been skating well all night. Tries to feed it back to the point. It does get to Hamilton. Sends it across Krug. Tees it up. Score! First career playoff game, and Torrey Krug delivers. It's 2-2.
The speed of Marchand, and everybody from the Rangers tries to take him out. Here he comes through the neutral zone. He's going to flush the puck over to one side. Watch the white sweaters go over. Boyle's eventually going to wipe out. That creates time and space. Move it over to Krug, and he's going to blast it through Lundqvist. That's got a little over on it for Henrik Lundqvist. Usually he's stopping that. I don't think it touches Derek Stepan's stick as Stepan lays out, and maybe it gets it a little bit off kilter for Lundqvist. Krug with his first goal coming out of Michigan State.
And Campbell, far side off the boards, and it got away from Girardi. Here's a chance. Lundqvist to save. What a stop there on Paille.
Fourth line for the Bruins could be the X factor in this series.
McDonough picks it up. Held in at the line. Krejci, top of the circle shot. Right, bad save by Lundqvist. Lucic. Krejci with some speed. Krejci gets it back from Lucic. Now Hamilton thought about it. Now he lets it go, and it's up high off the glass. Zdeno Chara is there. Seguin cutting in. Hit the crossbar. Krejci. Now it's knocked down. Horton pushes it along, and now Nash pulls away from that attempted check. Rick Nash closing in, sends it far side. Zuccarello in front. Oh, what a stop by Rask. Bang, bang play.
The magician that is David Krejci. Around Derek Brassard. Up and over Henrik Lundqvist, but he can't fool that treacherous crossbar. Start of the games, he can play a lot longer.
Bartkowski lost his stick, but he says, I can still take care of Rick Nash. Taken away by Hagelin. Hagelin going wide on Boychuk. Now pulls up, tries to roll it in front. Callahan gets to it. Penalty coming.
It's 2-2, and it's going to be 2 minutes or less for Patrice Bergeron. Comes in, hooks into the body of Derek Stepan. That's definitely a penalty, taking away a scoring opportunity.
Let it go for Girardi. Now it goes to Richards again. Zuccarello looking to the front. Picked up by Kreider, back to Girardi, and we got an interference penalty here against the Rangers.
Watch 17 in white. Right there into Peverley. Yeah, it's subtle. It's away from the puck.
Back for Lucic. Chara will let it go. And Stepan got a stick on that. Lucic, oh, what a hit on Callahan. The puck was long gone, but not past Jaromir Jagr. Jagr looks to the front, deflects off his stick. He battles to get it away from McDonough, but McDonough got a free ball. Went to the high slot, and a save by Lundqvist on the drive by Seguin. Hammered up the boards, but not out. Seguin with it again. One-timer, Chara, save made. Rebound chance. Blocked in front by Girardi.
Oh, my goodness.
He has been terrific in crucial face-off situations, especially in the defensive zone. Lundqvist steers this aside. Moore is out of the box. Under 5 seconds remaining. Marchand rolled it right in front of Lundqvist. Comes to Boychuk. He hit the goalpost right as the green light came on. I'm not sure if that would have counted, but wow.
I don't know if this would have counted, Dave, because the green light came on, as you correctly said. But you talk about a game of inches.
Well, they haven't met in the playoffs, these two franchises we mentioned, in 40 years. As we look at how close this is, Lundqvist tracking the puck. Here it comes. Oh, boy.
It would have been right on.
It would have been really close.
It would have been that close,
Dave. Out to the line, Girardi toward the net, knocked down. Gloved ahead by Markowski, and he will get some help as it's out to center ice. Bergeron for Marchand. Bergeron, who was the late regulation hero and overtime hero in Game 7, got one to Marchand. That was deflected just wide, sent back toward Lundqvist. He made the save. Here's Jagr. Jagr on the backhand, turns, sends it right to the front, off the stick of Lundqvist, and it bounced just wide of his net. Now Dorsett, taken down hard by Peverley. Kelly. Eminger got a piece of that puck, and now it's chipped out to center ice.
That's a penalty.
Yep, they did make the call.
That's a penalty because it takes away a scoring chance. That's why they make the call. Right there.
All the way out to Seguin, far side, one-timer, Chara. You can hear it thump off the pads of Henrik Lundqvist. Now Jagr again, sends it across. Seguin trying to settle the puck down. Hands it off now for Chara. Back to Seguin. Rim of the circle. Sends it out. Chara one-timer, and Lundqvist got a piece of that to keep it wide. Chara again. Hands it off for Jagr. Jagr a shot that hit the goalpost.
Yes, it did.
Here's Seguin. Out to Chara. Far side one-timer, and Lundqvist in perfect position there. And now it's sent behind the net. Bruins recover. Out to Seguin. Far side for Chara, back to Tyler. Seguin a drive, changes direction just wide on the glove side. Wrap around try, Lundqvist is down. But now Girardi along the end boards, getting some help from Callahan. Bruins still control. Out to the line now again. Seguin winds up, doesn't shoot. Half a minute remaining in this power play. Now Seguin and Chara switching sides. Jagr, top of the circle. Hands it off. Seguin a drive and a save by Lundqvist. He'll hold it there. They tie each other up, but the Bruins have it. Hamilton with a shot. Saved by Lundqvist. Rebound clear, but not out. Hamilton got the skates on it. Now Krejci. Back to Hamilton straight away. Far side. Krug already has a goal in this game. Marchand. Horton is the screen in front. Here's Hamilton. Walks the blue line. Lets it go. Knocked down. Rebound chance. And Horton couldn't get his stick free.
His overtime numbers may not be stellar, but his career play is stellar as a goalie.
Brad Richards takes it away, but it's intercepted by Boychuk. He hit the goalpost.
And let's take a look at this. Boychuk shoots it. Gregory Campbell tips it. Goes off Campbell's stick, off the right post. Big shot, heavy shot. Watch Gregory Campbell's stick right there.
Against Krejci, Horton, and Lucic. Zuccarello. But it's taken back by the Bruins. Milan Lucic almost got around Strawman there. Nathan Horton sets it up for Krejci to the forehand, and just getting a piece of it with his left arm. Henrik Lundqvist. Zuccarello now for Nash. He kind of cut between the defense, got the shot away, Rask the save. Zuccarello waits, hands it off. Stralman a chance. Saved by Rask. Now back out to Krug. Krug through traffic, tipped in front of the save, and Kelly was knocked down. Nice play, Zuccarello to Brassard. Brassard far side. That was for Nash, but a good stick broken out. And back the other way, Bergeron got Marchand with him. Marchand on the front, score! Brad Marchand in overtime, and the Bruins take a 1-0 lead in this series. Well, Pierre, you said look out when the Bruins hit the Ranger blue line. You could tell something was brewing here.
Because Ryan McDonagh jumped into the flow of the play, 27 in white. Brassard tries to get him the puck, but a 27's out of the frame. Now the Bruins go to work, and look at the hustle from Brad Marchand taking that pass for Patrice Bergeron. Overtime magic the other night for Bergeron, and Brad Marchand gets his first goal of the playoffs, and it's an overtime winner. That's magical.
How about Bergeron's work, too, Pierre, with the late tying goal in regulation the other night, scores the overtime winner, and then sets up the overtime winner here. The line that struggled so much throughout that Toronto series until the late stages of Game 7. And now these teams will have a couple of days off before meeting here on Sunday afternoon